The genetic code and why it's called the code of life. Nucleic acid are very complicated molecules, but their structure shows certain regularities. They are constructed from a limited amount of smaller building blocks. If we compare a nucleic acid with a language, we can think of the building block as the letters of the alphabet of the language. With this analog, we may say that the language of nucleic acid in the cell describes our inherited trait. It tells us if our eyes and those of our children are blue or brown, if we are healthy or diseased. Chemical structure of the nucleic acid, which determines the chemical structure of the protein. The alphabet of nucleic acid dictates the alphabet of protein. The genetic code is the dictionary, which gives us the translation of one alphabet into the other. When the hieroglyphs were discovered, the archaeologists made use of Rosetta Stone, which contained the same alphabet written with Greek and Egyptian letters. In theory, one could use the same methods for deciphering the genetic code by comparing the chemical structure of a particular nucleic acid with that of the corresponding protein, letter by letter. However, it is not possible for technical reasons. Very simple and genus solution realized by Biochem had a decisive advantage over the archaeologist, since he could construct in the test tube a system which uses nucleic acid as a template for the formation of a protein. Such a system can be compared with the translation machine which fed by the scientist with a sentence written in the alphabet of nucleic acid. Then machine translated the sentence into the protein alphabet. The machine then translates the sentence into the protein. What is the mechanism of the translation of the code within the cell? A system which uses a nucleic acid as a template for the formation of protein. Such a system can be compared with the translation machine, which is fed by the scientist with a sentence written in the alphabet of nucleic acid. The machine then translates the sentence into the protein alphabet. What is the mechanism for translation? How we know what we know in genetics? During the fall of 1868, a young physician by the name of Frederick Nietzsche discovered a new type of compound from the cell nuclei. He called this compound nuclein. Today we call it nucleic acid. 2 years earlier, George Mendel in the town of Brno finished a series of experiments which eventually turned out to be closely connected with Nietzsche's discovery. From very simple experiments with bee, Mendel discovered that our inheritance is packaged into many independent genes. Mendel's work marked the beginning of genetics as a science. Nucleic acid and genes, originally two widely separated concepts, together form the basis of inheritance. Nietzsche's research were published in extenso only after his death in 1890. Mendel reported his observation in the first publication in 1866, which received little attention and was soon forgotten. For a long time, no connection between genes and nucleic acid. No connection between genes and nucleic acid could be seen. Using fruit flies as a model organism, Thomas Hunt Morgan and his group at Columbia University showed that genes strung on chromosomes are the unit of heredity. Every discovery marked the beginning of a new branch of science, which has come to be called molecular biology, and which up to the present time has been concerned mainly with the biochemistry of genetics. Genetics, the science of heredity. Genetics is concerned primarily with understanding biological properties that are transmitted from parent to offspring. The subject matter of genetics include hereditary, the molecular nature of the genetic material, the ways in which genes, which determine the characteristic of organisms control life function and the distribution and the behavior of genes in populations. Genetics is central to biology because gene activity underlies all life processes from cell structure and function to reproduction.